I want to talk about something I don't hear many business owners talking about out loud. It's this low grade anxiety. It's not like panic or burnout, it's just this quiet hum that says something like something's about to go wrong, or you haven't done enough today, you haven't made sales today, you should be further along. It's that pervasive voice that sits in the background all the time. As a gym owner, if I haven't made a sale in a day, sometimes it feels like it wasn't a good day. It doesn't matter if we delivered a good service or I did loads of other work. Maybe in your own business, you can relate to something similar where you don't feel like you're moving the needle. It feels like a lost day, if you like. And then for me, there's also like this fitness side. If I haven't trained for a day, I just feel off, not just like physically, but like energetically, and like I'm not moving forward in that arena. There's a part of me that believes that to have a good day, I must have had some sort of physical exercise, which is obviously a healthy thing, but it adds to this pervasive not done enough feeling. And then there's purpose work as well. Like if I haven't coached deeply in a day or made a video or written my book, I just feel like I'm drifting. And this all builds up to a feeling of just not moving forward. Can you relate to that? And then there's being a father in the evening, which is obviously one of the most meaningful things that I have in my life. But there's this tension that if I'm spending too much time with the family, that again, I'm not moving forward with the purpose work, the money, and there's this like whisper going, you didn't move forward today. Like even if the most important thing was done, there's that feeling that pervades. And I know I'm not alone here. I think it might be like a bit of a disease of ambitious people. So we tie our identity to forward motion all the time. There's sales, training sessions, like making content, having impact. If the needle doesn't move in a day, like we can feel behind. Obviously that's a positive, healthy thing, but it can go too far and it ends up becoming this pervasive anxiety. But I have come up with a bit of an antidote for this, and here's what I've been experimenting with. It's morning and evening journaling, and also bookending the week at the beginning and the end of the week. Here are 3 things I journal every morning. What would make today meaningful, so that purpose work? What's a real priority, so we feel like moving forward with the business? And the last one is, what problems can I solve today that would make me feel different at the end of the day? It's not like a massive chaotic to-do list. It's just some clarifying expectations for myself, because often the anxiety comes from undefined expectations. And in the evening, I just write down 3 wins, however small they are. Like maybe I trained that day, maybe I made a sale, maybe I had some good connection time with my family, maybe I moved the needle in some way. And having that bookending the end of the day really helps me just feel like I've achieved something, and it's actually starting to lower the anxiety, because things, our brains are wired to scan for what's missing and often some of the negative things that we haven't done. So as business owners, because we're professional problem solvers, we actually need to create that deliberate intention of celebrating our wins, or we can just increase the anxiety basically. So I'm also starting to realize something bigger. It's like maybe a good day is not just defined by a sale or a PR or a viral post. Maybe just a good day is just defined by directional alignment. Like, did I act in alignment with where I want to go in a big picture way? Did I show up as a father? Did I show up as a coach? Did I show up as my future self would want to be, even in an imperfect way? That's what I'm now thinking is a good day. And the thing is, this game, it never ends. There's always going to be one more sale, one more problem to fix. It's never going to be enough perceived money. So it's an infinite game that we're in. It means there's no winning. The goal of the game is to enjoy the game and keep playing the game, right? It doesn't have an end. There's this difference between what we feel like we should be doing and then what we really want to do. And that's where the peace comes, is figuring out what you want and making sure you've done something towards that. So maybe this is about building rituals that remind you that you've done enough today, that forward motion sometimes is invisible as long as you're directionally correct. And the time with your children is not like a detour from being successful. It is success, isn't it? Being a family. If you're a business owner and you feel this constant hum, this sense that you're one day away from a failure, or you're not broken, you're just ambitious. And ambition without sort of containment, it turns into anxiety. So we need to set ourselves expectations we can review at the end of the day. Clear intentions in the morning, celebrating wins in the evening. And I don't have this mastered in any way, shape or form, but this little shift of journaling has really helped me lower the anxiety. There's less distraction, less noise, less critical chatter. And maybe that's what like sustainable moving forward actually looks like. It's just that intention and win structure to the day. If this resonates, like, let me know. I know a lot of people feel this low grade anxiety, this quiet pressure, but it comes from us. So we're the only people that can fix it.